Well, welcome back to Kinlaig in the Scottish Highlands. Highlands Fishing Expansion for Farming Simulator 25. It's now the beginning of October. Last night we finished cutting some grass and we got it into our bunker silo here and we got it compacted. I think there's a little over a couple 100,000 in here. In FS25, you can actually see how much is in there while it is fermenting. Let me pull up the help menu. So you actually can see the fill level, which in earlier versions of the game, at least in 22, and I think also in 19, once you blanketed it, you didn't know how much was there until you unblanketed it again. But we've got 216,000 liters of silage fermenting in here, which is about 16% done. So I'm not quite sure how long that's going to take. That's probably more than we're going to need to feed our cattle. So hopefully that'll be some income for us. We ended up cutting all the grass that was kind of over here in front of the farm on this side of the kind of the road going out. So we went around the field and on this side of the road. And at one point I did swap it over for the New Holland because the JCB was struggling just a little bit with it. And we're not doing great on money. We've only got about 15,000 pounds. Yeah, I think this could probably, I should probably do the maintenance while it's here. 245. Yep, let's fix that too. Bale spike's not so worried about. I think, actually, let's go for a drive and get some fuel. I'm not even sure where the fuel station is. Oh, we left the gate open last night. That's so good. Now we can go ahead and check on the cows. So yeah, we cut all this grass here to my left for the most part, and then around the field here to the right. Also, I reconsidered, I was going to put barley in, but I think we just had barley in it. I think we're going to put wheat in there now because we got the barley in. So the wheat, the two fields we got in are both going to be ready to harvest in July, I think. If we would have got barley in August, it would have been ready in June, but we didn't get it in until September, so it'll be ready in July. And the wheat will also be ready in July. So late planted barley. Can't believe they haven't eaten that grass yet. Late planted barley and early planted wheat are both ready to harvest at the same time. So that gives us those two fields to harvest in July and then this one in August. Right? I think so. Oh, we should see germination over there, right? We did lease a roller, which we utilized on both of the fields. So this is our wheat field, the one that had withered, and we replanted it with wheat again. Yep, yeah. So it's germinated and growing. It needs fertilizer bad. Yeah. And then the next field is our barley field, which certainly probably also needs fertilizer. Actually, let's look at the map, figure out where the fuel station is. Here's a fuel station. All right. We will tag place, not visit it. All right. So I think we'll just follow the hardball road, the paved road around until we get there. We could take like a shortcut through somebody else's farm, I think, if we went that way, but I don't think that's the idea. Let's go this way, explore just a little bit. So money's low. I think we are going to have to probably get a chainsaw and do some logging. We got quite a few trees. Well, we probably could take a contract too. Got the wheat field to get drilled today. I should probably do that with my front loader. Alright, so down here, this is a sell point and a lime station. I don't know what the sell point's called. You know, we haven't tried fishing yet. Oh, this is not a river, this is the rail line. Can you believe it? How far in are we? 5 episodes in, we haven't even been fishing yet. Alright, this is probably a river. Yeah, not very easy to get down there. Better spot than that. So we need to plant wheat today. We need to roll it today so we can return that roller. So we should probably get back to the farm and get started on that after we get the fuel. I don't think I got time to go fishing just yet. Oh, we got a biogas plant on here. So we would need a bucket. It's not a fuel station, is it? I think that's the sawmill. We would need a bucket or a conveyor, something to help lift that silage out of that. Biogas plant. We're still, what, 1,400 some feet away. But yeah, we're down to less than half a tank. Oh, I see water on the right. I don't have beacons, do I? I have not fished yet, so I don't even know how to do it. Let's see. Fishing rod. I don't even know what. Help! Cast fishing rod is circle. I think it's the longer you hold it, farther it goes. Okay, right over there. And then circle to hook fish, okay. Wait. I don't know if you got to really snag it at the moment. I think you hold the circle to how to catch fish. Control reel strength with circle, holding, releasing input. You can move the hook up and down when the hook is level. All right, And they give you a break on the first one, make it a little easier for you. You gotta try and keep it even with the fish there. Oh. Got it. All right, we got ourselves a trout. We'll go ahead and sell that, and let's put the rod away. Okay, we've done fishing. It's my first fish. Okay. We can get rid of the help menu, can't we? All right. Still got it tagged. Coming? Nope. Services to the left. Should be able to fill at any of these, correct? So we'll just go to this one here. And it's filling. £202 for fuel. I guess we'll just follow around out this way. Yeah, we've been over this way before. Actually, it might have been shorter to go around towards this. Nah, probably not. I gotta say, do we need anything from the store? I don't think so. I didn't bring any pallet forks anyway. Still got the bale spikes on. We got the hay we have to clear off of our grass field that has the porous soil type. Got to figure out how we're going to do fertilizer too. Are we going to use... Man, it's a shame we couldn't get that fertilizer spreader. Are we going to spray or are we going to use mineral fertilizer? I don't know. Don't have any of those crop sensors, do we? You can see all the grass that we trimmed. It's quite a bit. It's going to be easy to keep in hay and silage, I think, to feed the cattle. It's not going to be a concern. I don't know if there's a crop that works best in that, what is it, silty clay that's up there? No. Because we didn't drive through the little disc, it's still there. Let me turn that off. Okay, it's untagged. Should probably do the work on this as well. Could certainly use a pressure washer too. Would be a good spot to put one. I think I'm right outside the door here. I think we could get one and put it like right there. How about that? We'll just use this little one here. It'll work good enough. This one's only 500 pounds too compared to the other one. Although I do like pushing the other one around, it is kind of fun. I wonder if this one you can pick up and carry around. That'd be cool, but I doubt if you can. There was a sprayer in FS22. Can I reach that far? Ooh, got a nice long hose on it. There was like a sprayer, handheld sprayer for spraying weeds in FS22 that you could carry. That'd be cool if you could carry this pressure washer around, but I don't think you can. We'll try. But it is a placeable. It wasn't a vehicle like the one in FS22 was. So, yeah, I guess. But the pressure washer, what was it under? I don't know. Can I get in it? Nope. I got into the tractor. We're going back in here. Do some quick maintenance. New Holland. Ooh. And then we'll go grab the seed drill. Boy, this thing's got some good up and go. I like this tractor. Sounds good too. Oof, seeds. Do we have enough? I don't know. This needs fuel too. Let's go ahead and change it back to wheat, because that's what we want. There we go. We may need to go buy some. So the question is, should I drill this or have a worker do it? I think I have workers do a lot of the drilling in the other fields, so I think maybe I'll do this one myself. So we checked yesterday to make sure that we could do it. So we should be fine. Actually, let's start here. Alright, so if I press and hold circle, this will come up. Shows me what a worker would do. Boy, we do not have a very wide working width. So we would start with the rounds. We're gonna, worker wants us to do 4 headlands. We could probably do 4. It seems excessive. I'm gonna try and just do 2. Which will probably come back to bite me if I try to have a worker finish it. Is it drilling? I don't think it is. Let me look at the map and change it to growth. It's not. Well, that doesn't make any sense. What good is this thing? Thought we were going to be ready for this. Okay, so change of plan. We're gonna have to cultivate this first. That seed drill is useless with that attachment on it then, really. We know that you can't use a worker with the JCB because it takes off the all-wheel steer and then it just goes to pieces. So come in here. We're gonna hire a worker. We'll let them do it however they want. Get out. Wow, my pH value is bad. Ugh. I can look that up in the map, right? Here, let me make sure I'm out of the way. Let me look in the map. And look at the precision farming. And then you can look at, okay, pH. Nitrogen is definitely bad. What did it say pH was? 5.7. Oh. Here it's not so bad. So might just be certain parts of the field. Well, we're definitely going to need to address lime at some point very soon as well, but we just don't have money to do it. So that means we're going to have to look at perhaps doing logging sometime. So I was talking over with Walter. We were thinking maybe putting in like some holiday cabins. So we could go clear trees in an area to make like a little, I don't know, would you want to keep them far apart or would you want them together like in a little community where groups, I don't know. So kind of away from the farm a little bit. So they're more in nature. How much do we own up this way? There is a field over here we do not own. But I think we own a lot of the woods going towards its field. Let me pull up the map again. And this time we'll look at farmland. Yeah, so almost up even to where I am. So probably not to the right because that would be getting near the road. But maybe up here to the left. Now it's going to be hard to get trees out of here. They are pretty close together, so certainly back here where it gets thicker. And that's the map edge, I think, right there. Like back up in here though. definitely an idea. We could get the industrial sawmill like we used in Riverbend Springs. We could even put it in this building. Alright, we've been lollygagging quite a bit. I need to do a time lapse, so I'm gonna go start getting the hay bales and bringing them here and putting them in the shed while the worker cultivates that field. Okay, well, it just turned 12 o'clock noon. I've got the last 2 hay bales from the field here. I thought I got the seed drill out of the way, but the worker still ended up getting blocked by it, so I had to move it. Curious, the worker's working on the headlands now. I would have thought that they would have done the rounds first, you know, do the up downs back and forth across the field, and then they would have started with the innermost headland and worked their way out to the edge of the field. But that's not what they do. That's what I always thought they did. I haven't always watched them, but as I see this worker doing this field, at least that's what they're doing. That's odd. I don't know if it's the bale spike or not, but the bales keep walking off the end of these bale spikes. So I don't know if it's the mod or what. I know this seems really odd the way I did this because we're using a lot of diesel. Run these back 2 at a time. The thing is, I would have had to unload the straw bales, then load these on, taking them down there, offloaded them, and then loaded the straw bales on again to go sell later. So yeah, that's why I did it this way. Yeah, because the hay bales, we're going to keep these hay bales for primarily for the sheep. We'll start feeding the cows silage once it's fermented. And then we don't have a tedder and a windrower, so we can't make more hay until we get that. So we'll probably cut that grass as silage next time and use our other silage bay. And we'll probably be selling silage to try and make money. It used to be a really good way to make money. It's not a bad way to make, still isn't a bad way to make money, but I don't know what it is with these bale spikes. They also appear like it's uneven. Maybe the shed? No, it seemed uneven on the spikes. So I don't know what's going on. If it was the field was uneven or what, or this. Alright. Let me hop out here. So we got the hay stacked here. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 hay bales. Okay. I'm gonna change these for pallet forks, and I'm gonna go get some wheat. I don't know if I need to wait until there's something back here other than the pallet forks. I don't know if I should wait until the worker is done. It's weird, I can't get this front loader any lower than that either. I think it's okay though. I don't think I need the weight. It's a big weight. I'll go get it now. Work will probably be done by the time I get back. I'll see if there's any contracts to be done, but let's see. What do we have to do? We have to drill the field and then roll the field. That's going to take a lot of time. Question is, am I going to do it or is a worker going to do it? Well, I guess I could have a worker do the contract if we were taking a contract on too. We need money though. That's a problem. Alright, well, we'll check on used equipment. We'll buy a pallet of seeds. We'll see if there's any contracts that'll pay us good money. It should be the rest of the month to finish them. Oh, man. I would love to get that Mercedes-Benz. And then hopefully the worker would be able to utilize that. Oh, man, 24,000 though. That's just... too much. Let's get our pallet of seeds. And then I don't like that there's nobody in the store. check, see what there is for contracts. So there's quite a few. Cultivating that field, we should send a worker over there to do that. Now, do we have the power on our tractor? Ooh, harvesting. We'll see what that is. Do we have the power with the... Well, we don't need that other thing on. Well, we could borrow the equipment, and then that make it faster. It only costs 600 pounds. We still, yeah. No, I'm not doing that. Does that have a... Does this vegetable harvester have a capacity? Because I don't want to have to run next to it the whole time. Let's see. Let me check the brochure on that one. This is it. It does have a capacity. Okay, I thought it didn't there for a second. Looks like it's got... Where's it putting it? I thought it said it had like a 10,500 capacity there for a second, but I don't see it. Yeah, I'm not doing that. That requires me and a worker to both be doing it at once. Let's get our pallet of seed, get back, figure out how to get started on getting the wheat in. But yeah, we should. Okay, worker's done. Let's get this and get back there. We should take a contract though to make some money. Need money bad. Will it fill it if I hold it above it? No. It's 1 o'clock now, huh? Alright. I thought the worker would get done over in this corner, but it doesn't look like they did, so let me run over there and grab it. Yeah, we don't want a worker to be using this tractor, so if I could put a worker on this, I could go back to the store and maybe take on a contract. Hopefully this is out of the way enough. Well, we should be coming back here and getting it anyway, right? Gosh, I wonder if I'm going to have enough fuel to pull this off. would drop this here for now. Let me top the seat off. Hire a worker. I'll ride along till we get to the other end of the field so I can grab the other tractor. Turns around, gets ready to go back, I'll hop out. I get out now, get out of the way, let her go. pH bad, nitrogen bad. That's not good. I thought our pH was, yeah, it's not bad in the whole field. Nitrogen, we're gonna have to do something about though. And we need money to do that. Too bad we weren't able to buy that fertilizer spreader when it was used. Alright, so I'm going back to the store and see if I can jump on a contract. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is the field here. I don't have a lot of trust in the workers. I don't know, it looked kind of odd as I was driving by. I got to pull up the map. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought I saw. I thought I saw that they skipped. Oh, they're getting it going back now. Okay. Let me look at that again. Don't know why they did it that way, but okay. So this was only like 600 pounds to borrow, so it's kind of a no-brainer. It's a lot bigger than what we have. I was thinking about doing the contract with my own equipment, but why would I do that when I got this big old thing? And maybe I could take on a couple of other contracts with it just to try and make some more money. I know I don't like to do a lot of contracts, but you know, at the beginning when you have no money, you almost have to, because I don't like logging that much, so I think this is the lesser of two evils. I think we will clear some trees so we can put in some of those holiday homes on our property, but not a whole lot. I liked on Riverbend Springs where the storms came through and damaged the trees, and I was just able to, you know, remove the ravaged trees and replant. I didn't mind that so much. Yeah, let me work on this for a while. Well, it's 1600, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been waiting to see if the worker drilling the wheat over in the field had gotten done. I hadn't seen a message come up. It seems like we get charged 150 pounds an hour to pay a worker. We got charged for the full hour, so my assumption is the worker is not done yet. We got to keep an eye on that guy because we got to get started rolling as soon as that's done. We got to get the rolling done today so we can return that leased roller that we have. It would be nice to do a couple more contracts while we have this piece of equipment. So it's done. Can't do any more here. So what's going on over here in our field? Can we see? So here's something also. If you leave the gates open after you finish the contract, they stay open. So if you do want to get back in that field, you can. I'm going to leave it open for now. I'm not going to take that road because that will take us up to our yard. I don't want to go into the yard. Looks like he's on the final headland. Oh no, not at all. What? Oh, he's just starting the headlands. Yeah. He's going to do 4 of them. Alright, so let's see. I think we should take this over to another field then to see if we can get started on another contract. Let's go talk to Walter and see if he can find some more cultivating contracts for us. Oh, there he is, in the garden, yeah. Perfect. Take advantage of having this large cultivator borrowed or leased. Walter. It looks like he's got 4 more headlands or 3 more times around the field, so I think we should take this over, get started on another contract if we can get a worker doing it. So there's one down past there and then another one a little further down. So if we take both of these, we can make almost another 6,000 pounds. Good call, Walter. All right, so let's get over there and get started. We can maybe have a worker do it. I think I want to do the rolling, actually, to make it as efficient as possible. But he's going to be a while yet, so let me see what I can get cultivated before he finishes. Or she, sorry. It was a she, wasn't it? Can't even remember. Do you think they'll mind if we drive this big old contraption through town? Yeah, it's just a speed bump sign. so I made the mistake of thinking I knew where the field was once already. I'm gonna have a worker do this one. I'm gonna regret it, I think, but I'm gonna go ahead and have the worker do this one. There we go. Alright, so we'll let the worker work on that. I will go back to our farm and we need to get that field rolled. So I need to get a ride back over there. Hopefully this will work out okay. Just in time, worker J has completed their task. We'll take over, raise that up, and take this back into the yard. All right, we'll grab the roller, we'll get out here, and we'll roll. Man, it is getting late already, 5:30. But those 3 contracts, that'll give us about 15,000 pounds. It'll take us up to about 26,000 for tomorrow. Which hopefully will get us closer to where we need to be. We need more money. How much was that MB track? I want to say it was in the 40s, wasn't it? It would be nice to have yet another tractor on the farm, but I don't know if we can pull that off just yet. I think fertilizer is of a greater concern to us. I don't like all those lights on. It's too much glare. Well, that's unfolding. Pull this up. And what would they start? They would start with the up downs. Okay. Let's do it. Yeah, maybe I better turn the lights on. Alright, so I think I'm going to get this done today. Well, obviously I will. It's not that late yet. But I'm probably out of time depending on how we can piece this together. So let me just go ahead and say thanks for hanging out with me here in Kinlaig, the Highlands fishing expansion for Farming Simulator 25. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. We'll see you next time. Hopefully this will work out good for us.
PlayStation